Hello everybody, this is Kelly, and today we are doing card 1 for the month of March. I had to think a second there. This is the March cards. Now, this first card, I don't really have a finished product to show you off the bat because it is pretty much like a mystery card, but not to the point where you had to cut a lot of things, but just the construction of it. We're just going to go through. No two cards are going to be the same. The stamp set I use may not be the one that you use, but the whole thing is to allow you to have some creativity and to stamp. So you should have in your packet, you should have 2 envelopes, one marked, one A and one B. One B is going to have an inside white piece, your card base, and the envelope. We're going to keep this piece out for, we will need that soon. And in B, you're going to have a few, or in A, you're going to have a few other things. You're going to have the card base again, the envelope, and you are going to have another piece of paper that matches this one, and then you will have one that's folded in half. And we're going to unfold that. Okay, we're going to unfold that and we're going to stamp on this. Now, for my card, I'm using 2 pieces of Mango Melody and 2 pieces of, I believe this is So Saffron. I'm pretty sure it is. It's not the papaya. I know that, because I was looking at the papaya and I went, nope, I want the So Saffron. So I think these are So Saffrons. And these are cut at 4 inches by 5 1/4. You need 2 of them for your card. One is the outside, one is the inside matte. These are just mattes. And you can choose the colors for this too based on the stamps you're using and the inks you're using. Now, what I did is I'm going to set aside the bases of the card. I'm going to keep these out because I will eventually be stamping on them. So if I have to stamp on it, I'm going to keep it out. Now what I did is I chose for this one that I was going to use Celebrate with Flowers. So I'm using these elements here for my design. I may use this, I may not. I may use a different stamp set to put my sentiment on, but I was looking at these elements so that I could stamp them. Okay, and what I did is I took all of my stamps and I put them on blocks and I chose my colors. So these are my colors that I'm going to use to create my my designer series paper, to stamp on the inside and to stamp my envelopes. This is in no order except for the way I chose the colors, but how I put them on may be much different than how I actually have them set up right now. Okay, so the other thing that I am going to do, and I try to do this at the very beginning, is erase my 1A and 1B. So I'm not stamping over it. Sometimes you can stamp over it, nobody can see it, but they just might, so I always just erase it off. So I'm going to set these aside until I'm really sure I know what I'm doing there. And we're going to stamp on the inside of this fold. So it's like a V fold. We're going to stamp on the inside. And don't worry about this ridge, because when we cut this, it's not going to matter. Okay, so I'm going to put this in the middle, and I'm going to start with my largest stamp, which happens to be this design here. And I'm going to be stamping pretty much right here in the middle of this page. I'm not going all over, I'm just going in the middle area right in here. So I chose Granny Apple Green for that, and so I am going to just stamp it up and just start stamping. And I'm probably only going to stamp a couple of these because, you know, flip it around. Oh, I was trying not to make a mess, and I already did. I'm going to put a piece of paper under there. This is some more of the grid paper, but I was trying to keep the bottom clean. I so didn't do that right. But anyways, there we go. So I've got those two as much as I think I want to do right now. And now I'm going to start coming in with one other leaf pattern because I want to get the leaves out of the way. So I chose garden green for my leaves for this, and I'm just going to put a couple of these on, and it looks like I have an idea. I really don't. I'm just whapping things on here. That's good enough for right now. I want more flowers. I may come back with the garden green, but we'll see. And now comes the fun part, filling it up with flowers and stuff. Florals work really good for this, but I do have an example using something other than florals. But I made sure I had nice, juicy stamp pads. Mine were really dry. It was amazing. I couldn't believe how dry they were. So that is Mango Melody. And then I have Melon Mambo. This is pretty bright, and there's just no rhyme or reason to how I'm putting these in. I don't really care. I'm just stamping all over the place. I might stamp one right there. There we go. Might put another one over here. I think I'll turn this and go this way with it. That's enough for right now. If I need more, I can come back into them. I just kind of keep things together. The next I'm going to do is, and I think this is fun, I'm putting in some Magenta Madness. Now this is one of the colors that is retiring, but I just love it. So I have to put a little bit of it in here. Otherwise, I will be sad when it's gone, because it is a color I like a lot. And I think we need one in there. There we go. So the last thing I'm going to put on here is I'm going to do my Dragonfly. And it's a cute little guy, but I'm doing him in Pacific Point. Obviously, I wanted bright colors. And it's really, you know, the nice part about this is you're creating your own paper. So mine is not going to look like yours. Yours is not going to look like mine. And that is just perfectly fine with me. So this is where I'm at right now. I think I need some more. You want to keep a good 2 inches on the edges, you know, about a 2-inch border here. But I think I'm going to come back in with that garden green and do a little bit more. This just seems like it needs something right here. That looks a little better. I think I better balance the other side. We'll just go boom. And it's okay that I stamped on top of something. It really doesn't matter. Okay, that's looking pretty good. I got some pops of blue. We'll bring on that Dragonfly again. I try to do odd numbers. Sometimes I don't. Like this side has 2 of the orange, so I'll come back with another one of those probably. And I'm going to put you, let's put you flying into the flower. There we go. And maybe we'll put one in here, so it just looks like he's flying on top of the greenery. And we'll go back and get some orange of the Mango Melody. And this kind of looks messy, but it's not. It has a rhyme and reason to it after a fact. See, I think that's much better, but that's just my opinion. I like that craziness of colors. You can do something much more sedately, or you can go even crazier than I did. It works both ways. I am going to do one garden green, one granny apple. One granny apple coming up. I want some other green in a couple spots. So I am going to just come in. I'm going to put a little bit of this right here. Oh yeah, that makes that much better. Let's do that on the other side here. There we go. I think that is about as full as I can do it. So now you see what I've done for my designer series paper. Well, now I need to embellish my insides, and I can choose to do a little bit of each one of these. So we'll start with the green again. I may just do a whole down one side with the garden green. And we'll do the other one. I'm going to do this. One card is going to be landscape when we're done, and one is going to be portrait. So I'm going to do this one like that. All right, I think I'm pretty much done with that. We will throw in one green garden sprig here. And here I'm shutting up things. I need to do my envelopes. Ladies, got to do those envelopes. I'm just going to come in. I'm going to keep this envelope simple and just put the leaf on here and a couple of flowers. I'm not going to do all colors, just going to do a couple of them because it could get pretty messy and I don't want to do that. And I even did a stamp off there. So those two are done. So I think we are done for at least right now with the garden green. I'm going to pull in, nope, I already did those. I'm not putting the granny apple on my envelope. Now we need some flowers. So let's do the Melon Mango, our Mango Melody. I can mess up the names. I call it Mango Mambo. I have no rhyme or reason why I call things. And I like to stamp off in different spots, so, it doesn't have to be perfect. That's the point. I love the fact that you can just, have fun with it and stamp however you like. And it still comes out beautiful. And that is a new color. That is... Well, there we go. That is a new color. That is Melon Mambo with Mango Melody. So now we'll try some Mango. I was trying for. It's a pretty color though, but I don't want to keep doing that. That was pretty funny. Let's see if I can kind of go right on top of it. Pretty good. Nobody will know I didn't know what I was doing there. Okay, let's go with some Magenta Madness. Magenta Madness. Let's get some little itty bitties in there. Little itty bitties. Little itty bitties. Some itty bitty up on top. An itty bitty right there. That's one. I think that's kind of cute. It really doesn't. The fun part about this is it really is, you just stamp wherever and there's no wrong. So because there's no wrong, you can't really mess up. Even that's not wrong. It's just different. And last I'm going to put in my little dragonflies. And see here, I've got a little bloop. So we're going to come in with a dragonfly right about there and see if my bloop can just kind of be ignored because I put a dragonfly there. Okay, so there you go. I think we're good. I have decided on the envelopes. I'm just going to leave them pretty simple because this is pretty busy already. So I'm going to put everything aside and we're going to get ready to assemble our card. Okay, there's a lot of stamps to clean up at the end. So you're going to take the piece that you actually did your stamping on, and we're going to cut it in half at 3 3/4. Now you cannot see me cutting this because it's facing me, but I'm just slicing it straight up the center. See? Slice straight up the center. Not a big deal. Might be a little bit off, but nobody will know. Okay, so now I have to decide which one's going on which base. So I have this base and I have this base. So this could go like this. And it could go like this and then be a vertical card. This one can go like this or like this and be a horizontal card. I think this one should be the vertical card though. And this one the horizontal. And I'm going to trim off just this little bit here. I was a little bit zealous there, so I'm going to take 1/16 of an inch off of this because I think it's just off by that. It is off by 1/16. So let me just take it and make it match the other side. This is the beauty of this trimmer. Look at that. I could get that little itty bitty piece off and now it looks clean. Let me go here. Okay, so I've decided that I'm going to make this one be my vertical. This one's going to be horizontal. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to fill in a little bit here. So I think I will bring in one more of these. So this is why you don't put your stamps away. I'm going to bring in one more of these here and a couple more flowers. So bear with me for this. It's a lot of stamping, but it sure turns out cool in the end. So I like this. I took a class, and this was a mystery stamp that they did that I really loved, and I wanted to share it with y'all. But the thing is it couldn't be a mystery class. So the only mystery here is what you're stamping and how we're putting it together. There really isn't a whole lot of other differences there. Let's see, we can do, I don't need that one. I want magenta. Nope, I want mango. I'm going to get the right one. I keep putting this guy in the wrong thing. So I'm going to put him right there. I got a little bit of an edge, but it's okay. We're going to put a little buddy there. Our little buddy there will kind of mask that up a little bit. We can put another one right there. I'm going to put another orange in there. Orange, which is the mango melody. And we need one dragonfly, I think. Think we need a dragonfly. We'll just put a dragonfly in there because we can. It's always good to add something more. But this to me is just a very happy card. I don't know about you, but to me it just looks very, very happy, partially because of the colors and because of, you know, that spring is coming on. We're all tired of winter. I wanted some bright colors. So let's assemble. I'm going to assemble this card first. Now I need to stamp this. And I'm going to use stamps from Slim Sayings. And I'm going to put something right here. Or I could put, this could be my horizontal card. I tell you. I think I'm going to do this one horizontal now. Okay, we're doing it horizontal. And what color do I want to just really pop in there? Personally, I like the Magenta Madness, but that might be a little much. I'm gonna do the mango. The mango. We're gonna use mango. We are gonna stamp that up, and I'm gonna use the word enjoy. And bear with me. I'm gonna try not to hit anything, and actually stamp this sort of straight. Bam. Bam. I feel like Emerald Lagasse when I say that. And now I'm going to put that on my base. Now I kind of do a Z. I don't know why, but I do. I don't think it makes any difference. Okay, now isn't that fun? Let's put it on our card. Let's put this on the card. Now, you notice I put everything at an angle. It's just how I see things. So, whatever way you can get it on, as straight as you can get it on, is what you're going to do. And now I'm going to put my inside in there. So this one's the horizontal one, so I think I'll use this guy. Oops. Sometimes this tape runner just wants to be a little bit wonky donk, but we can work with it. Personally, I think this would be a great card to send out and just put Happy Spring in or something like that, because it's such a bright color, with especially this one's a little bit more there we go. So let's put this on the inside, and we will have one card done. Then I'm calling this my 2-for-1, so isn't that pretty? I just think it's a lot of fun. There's really no way wrong to do it. And then this would be the envelope with this one. Very cute. Oh, wish you were here. There's one. Okay, and let's finish off our last one. I'm going to make this one. I'm going to make this vertical, but I'm going to put my sentiment here, which is different, so I thought that would be kind of fun. So we will do that, and we are going to pick, what color should we pick? Should we do it in the blue? Blue might be a little too bold for that background, but we'll stick with the Melon Mambo. This time I'm going to use a stamp from the same stamp set, but this one says you're one of a kind, which this card truly is, one of a kind. So I'm going to put it cattywampus so I can actually stamp sort of straight. And hopefully I'm not putting my head in the thing. And there we go. We committed. You are one of a kind. That is really cute. It's a little different because the sentiment's on the left versus on the right. But then I should have been a left-handed person, but I was made to be a right-handed person, so I do things a little bit backwards. But it's okay. In the wash, it all comes out. Okay, let's assemble our last card. Now, if you feel you need to, if you want to do rhinestones on here or something else, you are more than welcome to do that. I'm just matting this one real quick. You can do whatever makes you happy on these cards. That's the best part about it. So let's put these in the actual card itself, and I'm going to probably put some embellishments on this one. Maybe some of those little pretty butterflies that we had. That would be kind of fun to just put a little bit of bling on there. Not a lot. Flat bling. But I love the fact that you come up, when you're done, you come up with 2 cards. You did 1 stamp session. And each one is unique. I mean, even if I tried to recreate this, I probably couldn't do it exact. And I'm okay with that because I like the randomness of it all. So here are the 2 cards. And I'm going to just grab some bling out of my bling box. This is my bling box, everybody. So let me find the bling I'm looking for. Oh, la 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 la. It's probably up front. There it is. It's up front. That's why I have to dig through the box. We're going to put some butterflies on. I think I'll put butterflies on each one just because I can. So I will. I'm going to put this right here. And I'm going to put one right in here. I think I'll put him right in here. He's a little sneaky guy. And I'm going to put one down here. I think that really finishes off that card so well. This one's so busy, but I do think it needs just a little bit of bling in it too. But I think we're just going to put one. We're not going to put a bunch. We're just going to put one, and I think I'm going to put it on top of the O, the dot, because that's just kind of a fun place for it. There we go. All right then, let me take my messy stampy thing out of here, and then let's look at these 2 cards one last time. Like I said, yours are going to turn out different than mine. It all depends on the colors you choose for your mats, and the colors you use for your stamping. And but I hope you enjoyed this, and thank you for watching. Bye-bye.